Greetings from Snake Mountain Boatworks on Wednesday, February 5, 2020. There she is, our 1953 12-foot Penn Yan Swift CZT, fully preserved. She's right now on a teeny trailer, but not the one that we will restore. This trailer's too long for her. But everything else is finished. And I'll have to say that, well, let me just say it this way. I want this boat, but somehow her owners in Seattle, Washington have made it quite clear she's their boat. So we have completely stripped her inside and out. She's absolutely original in every respect. We did not have to replace a single piece of wood. At this point, she is glistening under about 24 coats of Pettit Hi-Build Varnish, the new branding of which is Pettit Flagship Hi-Build. One of the really exciting aspects of this little Swift is that Penn Yan offered a water ski package. And the water skiing involved a tow rope attached to this bronze piece of hardware here. The line ran and was secured in this horseshoe, ran through this loop, came back, was guided through this cleat, and back to the skier. Very, very unusual. I spoke to Charlie Santee, Horsehead, New York, about that aspect, and it's his understanding that very few people ordered what was then a pretty expensive option. We reset the copper ring shank nails in her decks. The inside of the hull was cleaned, sanded, and then we applied 6 coats of Sikkens Sea-Tall Marine, a really tough varnish. As people scuff the boat, as will happen over time, the nice thing about the Sikkens is that a little 120 sandpaper and a little acetone to clean up the sanding dust, and a couple coats of Sikkens, and it blends right into what was already there. Her spray rails are original and finished bright. She has her original canvas from the gunnels to the keel. And all of her original hardware. We chose not to polish the bronze hardware so that we didn't remove all of the age in the process. The one exception is the stem protection piece that had been painted, so we had no choice but to strip it and polish it a little, but in time that copper will, that brass will color up and be the same color as everything else in the boat. She will be powered by a 1953 18 horsepower Johnson Seahorse electric start engine. And now that she's finished, we will put her to bed. Here we are in the early part of February 2020, expecting by the current forecast up to 16, 18 inches of snow in the next 2 days. So we needed to get her put away safely in our storage facility. Our next task, which we will thoroughly enjoy, is restoring her mid-50s teeny trailer. This will all be restored. It will be sandblasted, primed, and then receive multiple coats of Ford chrome yellow PPG paint, which is the right paint for a teeny trailer. When I do the write-up for this, I will include a link to another teeny we restored. She right now is carrying the wrong taillights, but we have an inventory of correct taillights that will be added to the trailer when she's finished. So here she is, ready for water, ready to return to Seattle, but that can't happen until her engine comes back from Fran Secor, Otego, New York, who in my world is the wizard of outboard engine restoration. Her wheels are original. All we did was buff it a little bit and wax it. That's the original paint. All the seating, all the bracing, all the ribs are original to her. So with that, we'll put her to bed, cover her with a cotton dust cover, and next spring, of course, we must do a sea trial before we let her go, right? And we will take a video of that at that time. But until then, I'm so happy to share with you this lovely, lovely little boat. What wonderful lines, what wonderful originality. We couldn't be more pleased with the result. Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now from Snake Mountain Boatworks.